Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to a special presentation of Scooby-Doo First Frights. This is episode 3. And we're going to be finishing off episode 2 and going into episode 3. That's the plan. Sorry for the late start, but I did something stupid. I mean, it's me. ADD people are very good spouses. We're very organized. But we get hurt a lot because we're clumsy and we don't think. You get a good idea, and necessarily that good idea is not something that is going to be beneficial in the end. Whereas if I actually would have grabbed a knife or some scissors to break some boxes instead of my hand, well, we probably wouldn't be in the situation that we are. And if everyone's asking, the banister is fine. The furniture is fine. I checked. There's no dent, I think. There's a little nick in the wood, but it's not as bad as the coffee table. That one time. And I did manage to break down all the boxes. So I'm proud of myself. And I didn't break the skin, so there's no blood. Hooray! Anyway, it's Scooby-Doo time. I also iced it right away, so we're fine. Probably. Okay, let's go, Scooby.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
I like Scott Ines as Shaggy. He's actually a really good Shaggy and Scooby.
Yeah! Just like skating, man!
I don't see how that was just like skating Shaggy, but okay. Nice little subtle thing they did by giving the jetpack for the costume, and actually, it's not just cosmetic, too. The jetpack actually helps with your double jump.
Look out! Yikes! Chill out, man! Black hole! Yeah! For Scooby-Doo, it's good enough for me, too!
Okay, so when I shoot, you probably won't hear me, but there's not much I can do about that. Next time, watch out where I break boxes. That's not what happened. Like, usually, I'm so good at breaking boxes and wood that when I punch my hand through something, I don't extend my hand all the way. What happened is I got startled by the cat, and I didn't stop mid-punch, so I followed all the way through. Because I only need to punch a little bit to break the, you know, the back of the cardboard, stick my hand in and pull it out. What I did is, like, Link, he kind of, like, bit my ankle when I was, you know, going through the box, and then my hand went all the way, instead of me stopping it, like, abruptly after breaking the box, like, ba-ba! My hand went all the way through, and then it went into the banister, and, well, the banister was very hard. It's a very hard piece of wood. So, it was like, I wouldn't say it'd be the equivalent to punching an anvil, but, it, you know, it's pretty hard wood. So my hand kind of vibrated when it hit it.
Like, where have you been all my life?
Yeah, it hurt. I was like, oops. I broke like 4 boxes or something like that. But you usually don't have to extend that much force. I used to be able to break boards back in the day. I don't know if I can still do it.
Time for a Shaggy jump attack!
breaking wood, though, the way that they have the wood be whole, and also, like, the wood that they break in competitions is a thinner wood. Otherwise, more people would break their hands.
This is like our
I think the boards were thicker in the 90s. I didn't do it very much. One of the things that I don't like getting is splinters. I hate splinters because I have a thing against, I don't like needles. So whenever I would get a splinter, my mom didn't use tweezers, she used a needle to get stuff out. So I always hated getting splinters because that meant, you know. Yeah, Amber was upstairs like, ooh. Like, yep, that's what my mom used. She used the needle. So whenever Amber sees that I have a splinter, it's like I never let her take care of it. Because I have a bad memory of women wanting to get No. Baby doll. Why is the TV playing so loud in this one? Again, Amber and I are weird. Like, our remote control, if anybody ever comes to the house, people are like, where's the remote control for your TV? You know what we do? We hand them the Wii U. They're like, well, how do I turn down the sound or change the channel? It's like, here you go. They're like, that's your remote control? It's like, yeah. My universal remote for my TV is a Wii U pad. It works really well. Also, for the most part, you never lose it. It's big. How are you gonna lose it? Like, most people lose their, you know, thing inside the couch or whatever. You got this giant Wii U tablet. Where's it gonna go? Right? It's really easy to charge it. It's got a built-in charger. You just stick it on the charger every night. Boom. You need to adjust the TV volume. You've got your Wii U pad. A lot of people forget that the U pad was actually a universal remote control. You could program it to fit the TV that you owned. So, you know, we have Samsung products, so that remote will work on every single Samsung TV in the house. As long as the Wii U is nearby, because, you know, the Wii U... the only problem with it, though, is sometimes it turns on the TV in our bedroom.
Yeah, just like skating, man.
Which we don't even use the TV in our bedroom. We don't have time to watch it. We used to go in our room and snuggle and watch stuff, like, after recording videos. We don't have time like that. We stream 11 or 12 hours a day, and then the bedroom is just for sleeping. It's nothing else. Just go in there and, you know, shut off the lights. The TV's there, but the only one who uses the TV every once in a while, when Amber's not feeling well, she'll put on Frasier or How I Met Your Mother, or I don't think she watches it. Yeah. So that Amber's the only one that uses that TV. I used to watch the last time I remember using that is when Crunchyroll still worked on the Switch. I would come upstairs, I would bring the Switch because we have a Switch dock upstairs normally, and I would put the thing on the Switch dock and watch it on TV. But Nintendo basically killed the Crunchyroll service sometime in 2024, so I haven't used that TV to watch anything in over a year. I was planning on bringing the Switch 2 up to watch stuff, but you can't watch anything on the Switch 2, which is annoying. Get off of you, stupid Care Bear!
Never thought I'd break toys.
Black hole! I think those Care Bear things are supposed to be like gremlins. Even though they're actual bears, they look like koalas. I think like the noises they make and stuff are supposed to be a reference to the gremlins. About the size of the gremlins, too. Yeah, I don't like needles. I don't like needles from getting shots. I don't like needles for removing splinters. I never look at a needle when I have to get a shot. No! They're like, you're gonna pass out? It's like, nope. And then sometimes I joke around with the doctor. I said, I was a brave boy. Do I get a lollipop? And they look at me like, what? I said, yeah. And then sometimes they actually give me a lollipop. Because they think I'm being serious. I like trolling people, it's fun. And sometimes I do get a lollipop out of it. I ask them, it's like afterwards, they're like, okay, you're done. It's like, okay, can I have a lollipop? They're like, what? I said, yeah. I was good. And they're like, normally we just give those to kids, I see. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll give you the lollipop. It's like, thank you. Hey, if I'm gonna go through pain, I need a reward. Daphne! Rockstar! Let's go. I knew that was gonna be Daphne's costume. Reference. Dun 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 dun. Do you guys know what Spaceman's dick means? I'm not gonna do the reference if you guys don't know what it is. So there was a poll on Twitter today. They were asking people, like, would you be okay if you're like a 36-year-old man dating a 19-year-old? And I said no. And they're like, why? It's like, well, wouldn't have anything in common. Too far apart in age.
Time for
I
a
can talk to my
jump
wife
attack.
about all kinds of stuff and she gets my references and notes. Imagine trying to talk to a 19-year-old girl like my age. What would we have in common? Nothing. Might play the same video games, but even then, that's just like Amber understands all the stuff because she experienced most of it. She experienced it a little bit different than I did, but she understands it. Yeah. It's important to have, like, common interests with your potential spouse. You gotta have stuff to talk about. If you have similar hobbies, or she knows of your hobbies, it's not just like, well, what did you do? Well, I played this game, I watched this game. Okay, she can at least acknowledge something. And also, sometimes it's fun to educate. It's like, hey, I did this today. It was a lot of fun. Sometimes I just randomly talk to Amber about the anime stuff. Even though she hasn't seen them, I explained them to her. Get rid of that bubble. Get rid of that bubble. Okay, we got it. Yeah, I'm very happy that I got to, I wouldn't say I grew up, but I'm very glad that I got to experience the decades with Amber, like, around the same, like, age and stuff like that. It's not like I went through it by myself. I had someone else who I could confide into who understood what I was going through.
Yeah,
That's really nice.
just like skating, man.
Linky, what are you doing? Whoa, 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 what are you doing, you little monkey? Why are you like this? Ah! Ah! That's my thing! Yeah, my hoodie! He ate it! Probably been doing it for days. That was my hoodie. That's my nice, comfortable hoodie, man. Everybody says he has bad teeth, then how did he do that? Destroyed my hoodie. I like that hoodie. Amber just bought that for me like a month or two ago. She's like, I need to replace your hoodie. I was like, okay. What string? I mean, if I go out in public, people are gonna see that my strings are all gnawed. He gnawed through them with his little weak teeth. Scooby. No, that's the new blue one. Yeah. Oh, it didn't stay safe from Link. Oh, the chair! Like an animal. I thought you're supposed to. They keep saying, oh, he doesn't have very good teeth. Well, how do you do that? want to go to a tailor for that. I know it's a very nice coat.
I bought that for you. It's very warm.
What's going on?
I'm hugging you. Why did you say nice things about me?
You're just not awake to hearing yourself. Always brag about you. I'm proud of you. I love fun with you.
Oh my gosh, Luke, I saw the most cute clip ever.
Is it all pet?
No, it involves a dad and his kid. And it was on Facebook.
Is it the one where the dads put the cartoon characters on the screen and they act stuff out?
No, I should show
Unless the hourly views are I saved you the last. You got me a cookies and cream pie? I didn't know that. Because I thought the cheesecake was both of us, so I had one with the strawberry. I put fresh fruit He had his face in that. Oh wait, no. He had his face in the other one. No! Not again! Yeah, but Howard...
I broke it!
I didn't even know you had your glasses there. Will it work? It starts to look like purple. I'm gonna have to get you a new frame now, Amber. You can't... You literally get paid this week. You need to get you a new frame.
I saw this video. The dad is on his way to work, but he gets called back. So like, hi, love you guys. And like, it's like a real thing.
Wait, I have an idea. What if we take your glasses with the old frame to the doctor and just have them replace the lenses into the old frame? These lenses are the most expensive thing. This frame is like $30. Why would you replace the lenses? The lenses cost almost $300. No, I didn't. I meant.
You said replace the lenses.
You take the lenses out and you stick them in the old frame.
No, those things fall off my face. They'll fall off in 3 seconds. I'll step on them on the floor at work.
Okay, all right.
What are you talking about? Why would I put them in glasses that I would have to put up on my face? I would get fired. They won't even stay on my face for 1 second.
All right, so
Why do you think I got a new pair of glasses?
We'll just get you new frames. I prefer that. I was just trying to save money.
No, Luke, it's not gonna save money. It's gonna get me fired from my job because my glasses are gonna be dropping on the floor every 3 seconds.
Okay.
Yep.
So then, are you? Can I actually get my frames then? I gotta know when you get that. Well, if we were paid tomorrow, we could just ride off the kept saying if you would say it, I could do it.
I cannot wear these with multiple things in
No, you can just feel me shooting all these balls. Wait, the lens is missing?
Level together. Where? Clues.
There you go, buddy. Now you can lie down. There's no controller there. That's all you wanted. Okay. See, I'm a problem solver. Yes, I am. Link wouldn't. He couldn't lie down because there was a controller there. So I moved the controller. And
Clue collected, man.
He's not just a cat. Yes, it does. You're hurting his little feelings. Well, he's my animal.
This is fun.
Well, little problems get solved first, and then big problems. Yeah, do them in order.
That's how I organize stuff in my mind.
Yeah, just like skating, man. Man, I am like so full, but they're so good.
Cat can't get to the stuff, can it?
Oh, I haven't even opened it.
Well, there you go.
So I'm gonna tell this story about my mom and my dad dating. My mom did pass away last year, but my mom told this story about my dad and how they were dating. Basically, my dad grew up in basically a third world sort of area. All of Venezuela is in a third world country, but where he grew up, it was like he was in the mountains and stuff, and like the wilderness area. So there was like he even mentioned that people really didn't have milk where he was. They had to have dry milk. They didn't. Okay, you can still play. I don't understand. I was trying to add to the stream. Now you literally stop playing.
There's gonna be a cutscene.
Okay, then why didn't you just say that and then just cut me off? Forget it.
I didn't know how to do
Just
that.
trying to add to your stupid stream. Now you're like stopping everything and staring at me.
I'm not staring
Why
at
is it
you.
every time I try to say something nice, you act like I'm ruining it?
I'm not acting like anything. I'm just telling you there's gonna be a
Why didn't
cutscene,
you
so I'm
just
just
say
waiting.
there will be a cutscene, but I really want to hear your story?
Yeah, I want to hear your story.
No, you don't. You, with the awkward silence staring at me, sweating in an uncomfortable way, you obviously don't want to hear the story.
I'm not sweating.
I'm not telling the story if you don't want to hear it.
I just said I want to hear it.
No, you said it because you felt like you were under coercion to say that.
Coercion?
That means that you're forced to
I
say
know what the
something you don't
word
believe in.
means. I know what the word means.
Well, then I'm not saying it unless it was something you wanted to hear. Forget it.
Can I hear it after the cutscene?
No, I'm never telling it ever now.
Ah!
No, I'm mad.
but
I'm never saying the story because you don't deserve to hear it at this
But
point.
I don't deserve to hear it.
No. It's ridiculous. Can I share a nice story?
Sadness. Okay. I didn't ruin it. I kept it intact. I just added Scooby on it so it looks like Scooby-Doo's meeting Tron. You could probably do it better, but you know, you didn't want to put Scooby-Doo on the thumbnail, most likely. Oh! Yeah, but you're supposed to be a dog person.
So, my dad grew up in a very area where basically a lot of people didn't have food or water for their lawn or anything like that. A lot less than where my mom grew up in Illinois, in the United States. So, much better standard of living. So, my dad and my mom always told this story, and basically, there was a little stray cat that went up to my mom and dad while they were eating outside. And my mom was just starting to give it a piece of meat, and my dad said, there's no reason to give human food to animals. They're just animals. And my mom was like, because when you live in a country in which people can hardly have food, you don't feed your food to stray animals. You save food for families. Well, it's a different mentality. But basically, I became like my dad. So like, when I see animals and stuff, I don't want to give them food because they're just animals. So I like becoming my dad. I've become like the super picked up. And Luke is like the one that's always like, I want to make sure that Luke is comfortable. He's the animal.
That's not true. You give the cats food. You give them tuna. I don't do that. I don't think tuna is good for them. You spoil them.
This is like our planet.
Yes, I can. And if Link didn't like you, he wouldn't come up behind you and say hello.
Well, yeah, but because over there, like you'd have to save every precious one you have for for your family. But my dad also, like, always ate. My dad never wasted food. He always taught me to never waste food, like. Well, it's because animals can fend for themselves. People are more important than animals. It's true. Like, if I saw a squirrel that needed food and I needed to feed my family, I wouldn't give any food to the squirrel. But I do have that mentality. I mean, it is better to treat people better than animals. I mean, if it's your own pet, I guess you should take care of your pet. Sort of, no? No, if it's your own pet, you should try to be decent to your pet, but I do agree with his belief system that, you know, humans are more important to take care of than animals. Like, it'd be better to, if you had some extra money, it'd be better to help somebody who's homeless as a human being than help an animal. Like, human beings have souls, and, no offense, but animals don't have any souls. Well, maybe they do, but
I never liked hearing that growing up.
I don't know. That's how I feel. I don't think that they really have the soul like a human does, so I don't know. They have a good heart, though. But yeah, I have the same attitude, like, because it's like, humans are more important. Animals are cute, but...
Level together. Hey, Daphne! Come in, Daphne!
I've always argued with my dad on
Scooby
this,
found
the
the
Bible's not
coolest hat
definitive
ever.
that it says
Could
that
it be a
animals have
clue?
a soul. It never says if an animal has a soul or not.
Like a tall hat?
It doesn't clearly state that animals have a soul.
That's Tim Toiler's hat. Works in a toy factory.
So I like to believe that.
Of course
Animals
he's in
have-
trouble. If I lost a hat this school, my mom would kill me too.
Otherwise, when you look in an animal's eyes, their eyes would be like the term they say soulless. The animals have, you know, characteristics of human eyes.
More work, Scoob.
Which they say you can see the soul in somebody's eyes.
Yeah, but rats don't have souls.
Well, rats is a different thing than cats and dogs. Rats are horrible creatures that bring plague and death.
Even my
Dogs and
gerbil,
cats are cute.
When I had a gerbil, I looked into that thing's eyes and there was nothing else there.
Look at a dog and cat's eyes.
My dog loved me very much. I've seen some for cat mom that bring kittens to a human to take care of them while she does that.
It's like time
Yeah, it's almost like cats have this like innate sense that humans are guardians of
That's not why I'm laughing. It's infectious laughter. These little demon things are funny.
story, but the only reason why it's funny is my mom was shocked. And then she realized that my dad was different from her because he didn't grow up in the United States. And she was like horrified, but he was like, nope. He's like, they're just animals. And so they had two different versions of it. I believe she grew up with pets in the United States, so she didn't see it. It's different. People look at animals different in different countries, obviously.
Can I see the hourly?
It's like time to
I mean,
die.
I know the stream is doing well, but I don't know how we're
Wahoo!
13. Okay, so we're slipping. Hey guys, make sure you run the shorts playlist that's pinned at the top of the stream. Just takes a second to run that so we can get a few hundred views. Put right back into the channel. This stream is doing fantastic, but the channel isn't. walked past him while petting his head. He looked right up at you. Because he said hi with his little head nod. Yeah, look at that. I don't know, why do dogs like to have their head pet when they love somebody and somebody doesn't give them affection? There you go. You have me to teach you. Oh, now Zelda's gonna come and probably headbutt you.
And it's hooked.
What's wrong now? How did you super glue the... Okay, what you can try to do is run it under really hot water and see if that loosens the cap. Oh my gosh, that is such a blonde thing to do. Yes, it is. Okay, let's ask the chat. Hey chat, I have a question for you. If you use super glue, have you ever accidentally super glued the top of the cap in order to open the super glue before? Let me know in the comment section. I have never heard somebody do that. Well, I'm stronger than you. I could try. You're gonna have to use your ones to drive, and then, you know. I always put them on the bookcase. Wait, are they not on the bookcase anymore? Oh, that's a problem. Well. Be here till tomorrow. Yeah. Well, I mean, the glass is broke, so how can you do it? No, I can't see unless it's like really close. Oh, then you can do that. Right. All I know is I can't see a thing without my glasses. I'm not blind like you. Mean. I don't give my food to animals. Well, depends on the food. I don't give them roast beef. I give them turkey sometimes. He also doesn't like this game because it stars a dog. No, I'm serious. Yes, he can. He knows Scooby's a dog. He's very smart.
Snacks.
Yes, he does. He heard Scooby bark in, like, yesterday's episode. He growled at the TV. Yes, Sometimes Scooby barks. What? Yeah, go for it. I know. Nobody knows what that show is anymore, honey. Not with the people that you work with. It's not even on reruns. No, because I wouldn't have anything in common. There's only one thing that, you know... Yup. Oh, Scooby was beating up Shaggy. Funny. I was beating up Shaggy. You're allowed to change the radio station? Yeah, I was gonna say, you work for a corporation that they have to... They choose the music you listen to. Or unless your manager makes it. Probably. When I worked at Sears and Kmart, they had Kmart and Sears radio.
Time for a Shaggy jump attack.
The only part of the store that was different, that we were allowed to do whatever we want, is we could have a movie. We'd have 2 movies play a day. Like the morning crew could pick a movie and the night crew could pick a movie that would help us on TV. Because everyone would go crazy watching Sears TV repeat every 30 minutes. No, it had to... No, the manager had to approve it. I remember somebody tried to get me to put Kill Bill on once and I was like, no. G to PG-13 is, and preferably in the morning we were supposed to go to G movies. If it was the afternoon and evening we could get away with PG-13, and it had to be superheroes and some other stuff.
Video game. It would be like I was his mom or something.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Miss Dana. 11 months. Thank you so much.
You rock, Miss Deanna. Remember, guys, click the Shorts playlist if you haven't already. Good, Ambi's at the computer. We're gonna need to write boss battle, Sweet Pea. So that's the next section of the game. Okay, you can write boss. My Scooby-Doo thumbnail.
You ruined my thumbnail!
No.
You made your model look
No, I didn't. It's the same way you had him.
I know. He looks stupid on his own.
I mean, he's Jared Leto.
I don't even know how that guy gets roles because he's not classically handsome. Like, I thought you have to be classically handsome to get a role.
Wait, if you unplugged my phone, where did it go?
I put it back there.
Oh. Okay. And may I see the hourly again? I gotta bark at people again, probably. I mean, I have to politely ask people to watch the shorts.
It's going up a little bit.
Oh, it is going up?
13.
Okay. Alright, guys, keep it up. Keep clicking the shorts playlist. This will be a cutscene. Daphne is the boss person? Okay.
Well, I am making friends at my job with some teenagers, but they mainly ask what kind of games my husband likes to play.
Ooh, stereotyping.
No, they know. They ask me what characters I like to play.
I mean, Smash Brothers is such an old game.
I know, but people play old games are casual.
Smash Brothers is not casual. Take that back.
Alright, people play old games. They don't play every game. I like to play Sonic, and he said, the teenage guy that I opened with said, I do not like Sonic players online. They so spam and troll so much. And I said, that's why I like to play it. Because they get trolled too much. I got brownie points with a teenager that I work with because he said, who's your husband main in Smash? And I said, Mark, and he had a huge smile on his face. He's like, that's who I'm main! He was so, like, his smile became huge. He was like, oh! He's like, that is so cool. And I said that I like to play as Lady Palantine, Jerry, and Sonic.
Come on.
Careful.
So he does like playing people online in Smash right now. He's banned so much on that. I didn't even know he was still
Yeah.
Snacks for Scooby.
The thing that okay, I'm gonna do my tactic. I'm just gonna say this right now. The reason I always do myself is because yes, Daphne is always looking beautiful and put together. But Velma, she doesn't care how she looks. She's reading, she's researching, she's learning about solve crimes.
Thank you.
She doesn't have time to She's just throwing a sweater on and going out. That's how I see them. It's not that she's not cute, it's that she doesn't take the time to make herself cute because she doesn't care. And that's why I like Scooby Doo. Daphne and Belle are friends even though they're opposite types of girls. Daphne cares about how she looks and Belle I did get super cool. I literally had a layer of super glue like on my fingers, and it actually felt so good.
Yeah, you almost super glued your hands.
And I had like a layer of it, and it literally felt like I couldn't feel the nerves in my hands. And whenever I tried to touch something, I couldn't feel it. Like, you know when you touch people, you can feel them? Like, I had no feeling because I had like a layer. I'm telling you, that's some cool stuff that no joke. You do not want to accidentally
You can go to the doctor and they can get it off.
How could they possibly get it off? It's super good off.
They use a type of adhesive that gets it off, or they slice it.
It eventually came off. It feels very weird. I felt like metallic. That's how I felt. It was super cool like that. It's like, why would I
They made live action movies and they made animated films.
I don't know if I've watched them.
That I don't know if Amber's ever seen.
Sorry. I tried to watch the live action.
Amber has seen the live action. I showed her. I have not seen the second live action Scooby. Of course, she did a little bit. She changes her outfit a little bit during the show so that it's a little bit more form-fitting.
Watch the hair.
You done? You gotta be kidding me.
They look tasty.
I've never seen the second one. I've only seen the first one. South South is a lot of things.
I guess I always
Care about it, like even the days that we didn't, if we didn't go to a proper restaurant for the movies, we just wore like sweats or we wore like stuff. We didn't go too crazy, but if we went to like a nicer place or we were all dolled up, you'd look much nicer than I did.
It was like I was Velma, and then if I really needed to be Daphne, I became Daphne.
Okay, guys, who's the villain? Numbers?
To decide? How can we tell who they are? How can we tell who the villain is?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with numbers.
Numbers? You think he's the villain because he has a weird name?
He's like Toy Man.
What do we do?
Let's see if this mechanical menace has a master.
What?
Tim Toiler?
That's right. Tim, the Toy Man Toiler.
Snappy nickname.
Tim the Tool Man.
It's actually quite simple, Mr. Smithers. Once the new amusement park opened, all the kids were too busy with the new rides and arcade machines. And Mr. Toiler just plain got jealous.
Nobody wanted to play with his toys anymore.
Like I know where I'd be, 'cause you can't buy Dagwood dogs at a toy stand.
So he sent out terrifying toys to scare the locals away from the amusement park.
And he would have gotten away with it, too, if it weren't for you kids.
Yeah, thanks. We can't take all the credit, sir. We had a little help along the way.
Yeah, well, who better to help catch an evil toy maker than his former apprentice?
Ooh.
Now that things are safe, I'll be making some new toys.
Great. We'll be back here to check them out. Yikes! Phew. Right now, we'll be checking those out.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
Okay, episode 3 now, Sweet Pete.
You think we will get paid tomorrow?
I don't know. That'd be nice.
I don't know means no. I already know what that means. What is it called? Chapter 3?
Episode 3, chapter 3, whatever you want to do. Yep, I'm starting chapter 3. Sean, where are we hourly?
Look, I'm gonna have to eventually start writing some things I'm
I'm aware.
Oh, it actually went out.
Good. Thank you guys for watching the shorts. You rock. See? You make Amber and my life a lot easier when we stream.
Aw, hello Goth Trap. You're a very friendly person too. Thank you so much. You're so kind.
Episode 3.
Scooby-Doo!
And tomorrow, guys, is a Pokemon marathon, so no Scooby tomorrow. Oh, I remember this one.
I had a question for you.
Yes?
And this is not any way, like, I feel that I'm more of a Velma person than Daphne. Don't you think?
I think you're both.
I'm two people in one?
Well, like I said, when we got engaged, you became more like a Daphne. You were always, like, making yourself look very presentable. You were wearing cuter stuff.
But
cuter
usually,
shoes.
but when I'm relaxed, I'm more like Velma, where I just,
Yeah.
like, hang out.
Well, yeah, of course.
When I see Velma and how she dresses, I feel like she's dressing comfortable. Because her sweater looks very comfortable and warm. So I feel like that's what I would wear if I want to be comfortable.
Wouldn't in the summertime, though, but for the other seasons, yeah.
Yeah. That's one thing I don't get about Velma is, like, when it's hot outside, she should have a different thing she wears on top. Like, that's still comfortable, like a comfy tee or a comfy short sleeve sweater.
Daphne and Velma's outfit is from the 60s. There were actually women that dressed like Velma in the 60s.
In the summer?
It was a style. That was actually it'd just be a school style, fall style.
So they're just trying to go with the style of it.
Yep, go ship.
Terrifying.
Water level.
Man, so many.
Clams, shrimp, lobster, sardines. Man, I can, like, taste them now.
Yum, yum, yum!
Welcome to Rocky Bay, gang.
That's strange. The village looks deserted.
It's the height of tourist season. Where is everyone?
Jinkies? Maybe we should do a little investigating.
Why don't you take Shaggy and Scooby and check out the boats along the shore? Daphne, let's see if we can locate some locals. Looks like we'll be clue hunting instead of fishing for tonight's dinner.
Well, there's always Scooby snacks.
Don't eat dog food. It's actually funny. The original show, like, the kids would be actually, you know, they were teenagers, so they would be doing stuff. They wouldn't actually be going out of their way to find a mystery. The mystery would find them. Like, they would be going to the movies, or they would be going to the beach, or they would be, you know.
The mystery would appear.
Exactly. It's not like they had a sixth sense where there was trouble around. They just happened to, you know, for whatever reason, Shaggy and company got invited to go see the world of Spackle, so they went to a Spackle museum, and then it happened to be, you know, whatever. Or they were gonna go eat some, like, really nice, like, seafood, so they went to a dock area, and then they ended up getting into a mystery. It's always been like that for them.
Oh, you know what show that sounds like? Monk. Every time Monk goes somewhere, like on vacation or something, a mystery just ends up happening to him. Wherever he is, there's a problem that's randomly in front of him that he has to solve.
Whereas, one of the things that I liked about the Mystery Inc. show is Fred was the one who was obsessed with mysteries and traps and things like that, so he would actually go out of his way to try to find trouble.
Yeah, I thought I remember in that show that they would actually be like, I've heard there's a mystery here at this mansion, we're gonna go check it out. So they would, like, be proactive about it.
Yep.
Oh no, here we go.
Uh-oh.
An ambush? So unoriginal.
Beating up actual crabs.
I guess, I don't know if I...
Ouch! Get these things
I don't
off
know
me!
who the soul of the group is, but, I mean, Shaggy and Scooby do seem like they're the most
Watch where
popular
you're swinging that thing!
of the show.
Shaggy and Scooby are, well, actually I can't say that anymore. Shaggy and Scooby were the only ones that had a spin-off show. Just about them. Velma had a spin-off show, but it got canceled. Because it was bad. But...
So that was I mean, Shaggy and Scooby had a lot of personality, but that was before Velma learned martial arts. I mean, before Daphne learned martial arts.
yeah, Velma doesn't know martial arts. Velma's the kind of girl to carry pepper spray. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. Although, you have to be careful, like, you don't use too much pepper. No, it's you could blind somebody.
Oh my god.
And then you'll get sued.
And smash.
Yeah, that would be excessive force. On the label, it says you're only supposed to spray a certain amount because you could blind someone. Permanent blindness.
Uh-oh, here we go!
Yep, you have to be careful. Especially if you're in a state like California. Because they're going to try to throw you in jail anyway for using it. Because they coddle criminals over there.
Scooby snacks for my
There's
friend
the one
Scooby.
Scooby dragging his friends along. Yeah.
In Mr. Inc. I love Mr. Inc. though.
I'm not trying to be this person, but I feel like Luke is the friend. He started the YouTube channel and dragged me.
I wanted to include you. Also, you know, I like the idea that my grandparents, they got to spend more time together because they worked together. I wanted that too. Because you and I, before, when we got married, we had jobs where we literally were like everybody else. Like, we saw each other a few hours a day, and then we carpooled to work together. And what I liked is sometimes we used to eat, like, lunch together at the cafeteria or before you would go to your other job. Like, we'd meet up, like, in one of our jobs, get to spend, like, a few minutes together, but...
Yeah, that was all good.
I always wanted a job where I'd get to spend a lot of time with my wife. And for, 18 years I got to do that. Next year will be 18, it would have been 18 years of, like, working together.
Hey, over there.
Which, I mean, we still work together.
Too
You're just...
friendly.
Because you still... Like, no, I know that, but I'm saying, like... With live streams, it's actually harder to explain. Amber's still very active with live streams, even though live streams are different and longer.
Yeah, I'm here, but I can't be here.
Well, you can't be here for every live stream. I don't want to be here for every live stream either. I like the Scooby-Doo one because it's not, you know, it's doing pretty well.
Oh, you feel this game is sort of like the Lego games Goth Trap?
Yeah.
I mean, there's puzzles to solve and stuff.
No, the enemies, the kicking and stuff.
Oh.
Instead of collecting studs, you collect Scooby snacks.
Oh, I guess it is kind of like the Lego games.
You use the currency in this game to buy costumes and stuff like that, just like a Lego game. There are secrets. It's very, very Lego-y, but it's fun.
I'm just surprised that Scooby-Doo has lasted the many decades it's lasted.
Scooby-Doo went on hiatus in the 90s. That's because Hanna-Barbera got bought out by Ted Turner, the guy who owned Cartoon Network, and Ted, you know who Ted Turner is.
Sort of.
Well, Ted Turner was a crazy billionaire in the 90s. He might still be alive, but he bought Hanna-Barbera, and then Scooby-Doo, for the first time in a decade, did not have a new show. So after 1991, when A Pup Named Scooby-Doo wrapped, which ran from 1987 until 1991, I love The Pup Named Scooby-Doo. It was cute.
I found a clue.
They were kids. They were actual children. Yeah, it was a fun show. So when that show ended in 1991, there was no new Scooby-Doo show
We've got to pull it at the same
until the
time.
new Scooby-Doo movie, Zombie Island, in 1998.
I feel like this show was so well made that, like, if you were watching it in the 90s and you were watching an episode from the 60s, you, as a kid, you could not tell, like, as a child, that it was
Right.
not from your decade, because it was just so funny. It was like timeless jokes that were funny in every decade, to the point where you had no idea that that was like up to 30 years old.
Uh-oh.
What was disturbing? I do find it kind of funny that they never, and kind of cool that they never changed.
No, they wear the same stuff, but they don't wear the same stuff. Like, Daphne, for the most part, does not wear a 60s dress anymore. She wears a 90s variant of a 60s dress. Same colors. The high heels are different, though. She wears open-toe high heels now. Whereas in the 60s, she wore, like, closed-toe that had a little bow on them.
I love closed-toe with a bow.
Right. So, like, Daphne's changed her high heels 3 times since the 60s.
Velma, I don't know about you,
Because she had
but we're
open-toed
under
high
attack
heels
over
in
here.
the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo.
I feel like some other people still wear, like,
I think I have.
pants, though.
There's crab bait everywhere. They're in a frenzy.
Fred doesn't wear bell-bottom.
Planting it to lure the crabs out of the ocean.
Right. Well, we're heading into town. You keep an eye out for anything suspicious. I've got a strange feeling about this place.
Fred wears relaxed jeans now, which, if you look at Freddy right here, he's not wearing bell-bottoms, but he has a similar... He's wearing a regular white shirt, and he's got the blue stripe on it, whereas before... He had, like, more of a flashy white shirt with a blue stripe in the 60s. So they keep to the same style, they just make it more
it's
contemporary.
Like they have the same idea of the outfit, but they just switch up the style.
Yeah. But the reason why we couldn't tell that Scooby-Doo was in reruns when we were kids is because, like, cable aired reruns. That's the whole thing of cable, is cable was not brand new shows, but kids didn't know that. So a lot of us in the 90s grew up watching Scooby-Doo, a lot of Scooby-Doo. Because what the cable networks would do... Is this a cutscene, or they're just showing something? They're just showing something.
I mean, I watched Wile E. Coyote when I was younger, and I had no idea that was old.
But I'll just explain this, though. So Cartoon Network, when they got the rights to Hanna-Barbera, and they started airing Scooby-Doo as early as 1995... They went all the way through 1960 Scooby-Doo Where Are You? Then they went to the new Scooby-Doo show of 1970. Then they went to the Scooby-Doo movies of 1975. And they just went all the way through, like, to the 1980 series, which was 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, and then when they were done with that, they just went back to Where Are You again. So they aired like, I don't know, it's like 400 episodes or something like that of the whole Scooby-Doo franchise from that point.
Oh, wow.
And it would just keep going continuously, 1960s all the way through the 80s. And then in 2002, Cartoon Network started to air commercials that Kids WB, their sister network, which was network television, would have a brand new Scooby-Doo show. And they did have a brand new Scooby-Doo show. And then eventually Cartoon Network would get that. That was the weird show where Casey Kasem demanded that Shaggy become a vegan, which didn't work very well. And then...
Oh, yeah, because when you eat vegan food, you don't really control. I would.
Right.
If
So,
I was eating eggplant and spinach, I would still.
yeah, they didn't let Shaggy be vegan for very long. So what happened was Casey Kasem ended up retiring from the role, and then Scott Ines, the guy from this game, was Shaggy from like 2004 until 2010. And he was a YouTuber. He's also been the voice of other characters.
I said not to the face.
No, he's regular, but he sounded just like Casey Kasem. The voice actor's name was Scott Ines. He voiced both Scooby and Shaggy, and then Frank took over the role full-time as Scooby, which the Freddy.
I do remember the years in which Shaggy became, like, vegetarian, because I do remember him being like, and we're eating vegetarian meat, Scoob, and it was just like, it was just so weird. It was like so like, it was like, to make a simple kids show for kids to understand, they wouldn't even know what vegetarian meat is. Like, literally the show is for kids and you're making it so complex to the point where, like, most people wouldn't even know what you're talking about.
Right, so that was the only time that Shaggy was actually considered a vegan. And then when Shaggy appeared in the next Scooby-Doo show, he was, and Scooby-Doo movies, like after 2002, he was back to normal again. Because it was back during, like, I would say the early 2000s is when people had to deal with, I'm vegan, and I'm in your face, and things like that. Because that's when my sister became a vegan in the year 2003.
And, like
more snacks.
adamant, like, he's vegan. It wasn't
Militant
just, like,
vegans.
It wasn't just like, oh, I decided to make a lifestyle change for my personal health. It was more like, I feel that
I am better than you because
I am
I'm vegan.
better than everyone.
Yeah.
And
More snacks.
I need to let everyone know how much better I
So my sister annoyed my family so much that when Thanksgiving rolled around, like I think it was the year after she was a full vegan, my aunt like played a prank on her because my sister was, you know, being super annoying about it. So my aunt put, like, when she made, quote, the vegetarian option for stuffing and some other things, she put meat in it.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, and my sister didn't know anything until, if my aunt never had said anything, my sister never would have knew.
I think the
No,
point
it's to
of
the
her
face.
saying something was to prove to her that she couldn't know the difference.
Right, yeah,
I
exactly.
think that's the whole reason why she said something, because she was trying to put her in her place.
Well, what she did was when she was eating the stuffing and some other stuff, she's like, see, you all should be eating the vegetarian option of this stuffing. And my aunt was just like, okay, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah,
There's meat in there. Yeah,
Because she was making...
exactly. She was making a big, like, production about it.
In reality, though, like, even during the years when her sister did that, I happen to know of certain places that
Want it
she ate
again?
at that basically used animal broth, and she had no idea that, like, a lot of the stuff she was eating did have meat in it.
Yep.
Like, she just didn't realize it, because there's a lot of things that have meat in it.
Yeah, because Amber, if we go to restaurants because of my food allergies, Amber checks,
We
like,
have to
online.
check every ingredient.
Because if it has chicken in it, then we're gonna end up in the hospital. So.
And a lot of things, like, especially, like, vegetarians think they're vegetarian. It's completely... Like, think about, especially soup. and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like potato soup, mushroom soup, etc. Like if you actually look at the ingredients, a lot of it is made with chicken or beef broth. So,
Chicken beef broth extract. Yeah.
like, so it's like you.
Which is still, you know.
Yeah, and like it's interesting because like we were even talking about this, and I remember her being upset because in some places in Asia they don't even like when they make. She was talking about tofu, and a lot of tofu
for my friend
Oh yeah.
is actually made with meat broth. It's like made with or like different kinds of animal broth. So there is no such thing. There are some places where there's no such thing as vegan tofu. They only have that like.
And stay down.
And even if they don't even know what you're eating is completely vegetarian here.
Oops.
It just says tofu, so you wouldn't even know if it's made with broth.
Yeah, it's always good to check. Like, if you have any type of food allergy or food preferences, it's always good to go to the website of the restaurant that you're going to eat, and you can just check yourself because the FDA, which is the Food Administration, a drug administration company in the United States, they have to like have something there, or people get sued. Like, there needs to you need to be able to know what you're eating at all times. Like the FDA like requires that, so you can easily go to even McDonald's. Right? You can go to McDonald's and you can look up the ingredients as well as, you know, the nutritional faction of something. Like they have to by law do that in this country.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're doing anything bad by asking.
It's funny because so many vegetarians do regularly consume meat without realizing it. Like on a regular basis. Especially when they go out to eat and they're like, I'm gonna have the broccoli soup. And they have no idea that it's made with like beef or chicken broth.
If it's broccoli, it's made with chicken broth. Yeah.
So it's like, well, you didn't even check the ingredients. Like you're acting superior, but you literally are eating meat.
Uh-oh.
Old trolley. Driven by crabs. Wahahaha.
But yeah, I mean, exactly like the thing is now, it's what people are saying. It's the offhand that when you were, and I agree with that, when you were, and that's what Luke's sister had to do eventually as well. Like, her doctor told her that she was probably going to die if she didn't start eating meat. And I agree with
stay
people
down.
Heather saying you missed out on nutrients, because that's the main reason number one, I would miss out on nutrients if I became vegetarian because I think that you need a little bit of everything. Things are on there. I just don't think it's normal like to just cut out an entire food group that
Want it
you
again?
need to survive. And then two, like for me, I would never, even if I ended up becoming healthier eating vegan, I still wouldn't do it because one of the things that I like doing is cooking for people. And if I became vegan, I wouldn't be able to cook roast beef for people. I wouldn't be able to cook holiday dinners for people. It would bother me because I wouldn't be able to cook turkey. So I really like cooking for people, so I feel like that would take an entire thing away from me. I couldn't cook with other people. I couldn't enjoy hamburgers with other people. I would literally cut out things in my life right now.
Monster!
So I feel for me, even if it did make me healthier, I wouldn't do it. Because I just think it would cut out part of my humanity, like
Well,
sharing moments with other people.
My sister got really sick, and she was given an ultimatum. The doctor was like, you need to start eating, like, you know, lean proteins and meat again, or you're going to die. Because you are medically underweight, you are malnourished, and, you know, you're slowly killing yourself. So the doctor said you have, you know, this, you know, all vegan diets work for some people. It doesn't work with your body type, so you need to eat.
It might, because everyone's body is different. So that is a good point. Maybe something
Pressure switch.
It all depends. Like just like not every diet is right for somebody. Like a diet like for your friend might have worked really well to like deal with trouble areas for them. But for your body has a different way of handling things, and you have to go to either a nutritionist or you have to get someone else to be able to, you know, find the right thing that's going to work for your body type and all that other stuff, because it probably might not work. And that's why a lot of people, that's why they said that a lot of people end up like quitting their diet regimens because it doesn't work for them. They're like, oh, it doesn't matter what I do, it's not working. Because there's parts that just might not work well for your stuff, and you just have to mess around with it until you find the right thing. I'm just saying you in general, I'm not...
I know, like, everyone is... It's interesting. When I was trying to get, like, really healthy years ago, I found this book at the store, and it was, like, a book from... I think it was, like, a Japanese book, and it was about eating the diet based on your elemental type. That some people are more like water, other people are more like earth or fire, and some people are wind types. And they were saying that each human being is a different type, and you have to eat for that type. And I couldn't figure out, they said that your type of food has to do with your personality.
Well, I mean...
Like, if you have a fiery personality, then you should eat fire-type foods like tomatoes and eggs. And then it was like air type needs to eat something else.
No, Chuck Norris has
So I thought that was weird. I was like, oh, okay, I need to eat for my airbending or firebending type.
You're making this a little bit too silly.
I was like, okay, I guess I'm a fire type since I'm a little fiery.
Chuck Norris has, I don't remember the 3 types specifically, but it targets like 3 aspects of your body. Like, because there could be heart problems that you're not losing weight properly. There could be like problems with your gut and digestion, and there could be problems with your mind, which is causing you to have like brain fog and a lot of other problems that's preventing you from like having the energy to do stuff. There's like 3 types that are important like with any type of diet. And so like are you like a person that has problems with your gut? Do you have problems with your heart and liver? Do you have problems with your brain? And then what they do is they formulate a tried and true method to help with weight loss, and or not even that, but just to help you build muscle mass or whatever you want to do. Like, so there
make
are
your body stronger and
to make your body run the way that it's supposed to. It's like you're going to a mechanic to make sure that everything is working properly, like that kind of thing. And that's what apparently a lot of Hollywood people do. And if you look at the Hollywood people, according to Chuck Norris, he's like these Hollywood types. He says, how in the world do they get ready for their stuff like so quickly when all these other people, he says, because they're targeting specific things that are, you know, how their personal body operates, and that's what works for them. That's why some of them can eat carbs, some of them can't have carbs, and they have to do like a strict like salad thing or whatever. He says it all depends on, you know, how their body operates, and then they're just like putting in the code, so to speak. And they're just doing it over and over again.
I'll keep these for Scooby.
yeah, like everyone's built differently. Like,
Yeah.
Over there. Monsters.
But my mom spent thousands and thousands of dollars on Weight Watchers. It never worked. Ever. Because that Weight Watchers wasn't going to work with her type. But they didn't have this type of information like 30 years ago. So they were preying on all these women like, oh, you know, my friend had Weight Watchers. It worked really well for them. But my mom was on it forever, and that's all she ate. Nothing ever happened. And she got very depressed over it because, you know, she's spending all that money in Weight Watchers and didn't do a thing.
So unoriginal.
Yeah, it's like my friend that used to eat a full
Just
meal
fixed my hair.
every day and then have a swim fast for the drain.
Teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
We've
It's like,
got to
oh
pull
my
it at the
gosh,
same
it's
time.
like you're doing it wrong. That's, I think, the main problem people do is like they think that they're doing something good for themselves, but it's actually hurting them.
Like, for me,
They're doing it wrong.
grains don't affect me as much as it does other people. So I can eat a lot of grains, and a lot of people have been saying for years in the chat and on our channel, like, you eat a lot of cereal. You, in reality, should be like 300 pounds and stuff like that because you have so much grain. But grain works with my body type so that I don't gain weight. Like, I'm still the same size that I was when I was 22.
That's probably because like it helps keep your say something, but I feel like it doesn't spike your blood sugar.
I don't know. All I know is that grains work really well for me, but if my dad eats a lot of grains, he gets fat. So, you know.
pressure switch?
I don't know.
Everybody's built different.
Everybody is built differently, exactly. Yes.
This does
That's like
what?
even stuff we learned in medical assisting that some people, if they don't have a lot of protein in the morning, they can like literally feel so faint they can't even get up. Like they can almost collapse. Like we had to learn about a certain type
Teamwork.
of thing.
You gotta pull it at the same time.
If they lied down or something
Okay,
and they got up
here
too
we
fast
go.
and they didn't have enough protein, they could collapse.
Mm-hmm.
It's like but it's only like certain people.
Brain stuff works for me, but it might cause people to have rapid weight gain or to have problems with blood sugar. Because grain turns into sugar in your bloodstream. I eat a lot of rice and bread, and never had any problems.
But you need. People say that your brain actually functions. So if you don't have enough sugar, you'll end up, your brain won't be able to work right. Like if you just eat only like oil and fat and only protein, you won't be able to think right. You'll have like you have to have some kind of sugar for your brain to work.
That sums it up for me.
That's what people say. Well, we have an interesting conversation.
Yay, fun times, happy
We'll
hour.
talk about people who can eat everything.
Oh.
Talk about Shaggy and Scooby being
Whoa.
Well,
Sneaky.
like in reality, like the dog would have so many problems because there are certain foods. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, the
I've
dogs
seen
can't have.
I've seen Scooby devour chocolate.
Yeah, dogs.
It'll kill them.
But I think the joke is like that Shaggy is
You ought to be more careful.
As long as they don't have a food allergy. If they have a food allergy, then no, that saying that they can eat whatever they want is, you know, not gonna be the same. Well, I think that is a Shaggy thing. I don't even know if you can go back and yeah, you have to replay these levels to get certain things. They tease you with some things. They're like, alright, we'll allow you to do this with the level, but in reality, you need to play as Shaggy, or you need to play so-and-so in order to do this. You're playing as Fred and Daphne, so you're not going to get a lot done. Because they're the story characters. Aww.
Want it again?
You want it again? I want it again. I want these hands. Yeah. Oop. You see what I mean, though, about how the Scooby-Doo series does, like, pretty well? It's not even 4 hours yet, right? Yams? Okay. Yeah. But I'm not gonna go for 4 hours. I don't need to worry about that. But I'm not done with this. And, the next stream is gonna be Scooby-Doo meets Tron.
And stay down.
Yeah, no, we need to get the next stream started. I need to get the next short. But it's kind of funny, you know, our former YouTube partner manager, they said, if you make less content, you'll get more views. I was looking at our channel, because I've been too sick to make shorts, and we're getting less views.
Want it again?
Because me airing those shorts before or during the stream was always pushing views.
Smash.
So what I told Google and YouTube for all those years, that as long as I'm not making, you know, more than what you guys say your spam
Jeepers,
thing
can
is,
they eat this many?
then, you know, I know what's best for my channel. It's like I'm the doctor of my channel. I know what works, I know what doesn't. The less content I produce, the worse it does.
Snacks.
And what's happening with the channel? It has less content, and it's doing poorly. So I was right again.
Well, there's some people who say Scooby-Doo is not a dog, but an alien, says Christiana.
What people?
And Gothtrap says maybe he's from a second dimension.
No, he's
Well, because he talks, and he also can eat anything.
well, he's not an alien. He's a dog.
I think he's just supposed to be a fun dog.
People just, they don't understand cartoons from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. It's a dog, but it has the ability to talk.
I see Scooby kind of like, who's that cat from, what's that animation?
Look, Freddy, people.
They'll know what's going on. Come on.
Natsu and
anime with not fairy tale?
Fairy tale, and there's the cat,
Mm-hmm.
and he talks.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like Scooby-Doo. He's a talking animal.
Yeah, but pretty much also go back and watch a pup named Scooby-Doo. So when he's a puppy, he can't talk very much. Like pup named Scooby-Doo, it's still the same actor playing Scooby, but he doesn't say as much as adult Scooby does because he's a puppy.
This can go towards
And
my
he's,
costume.
learning how to talk. But if you watch the pup named Scooby-Doo and then you go to a regular Scooby-Doo afterwards, you can see that regular Scooby talks more than puppy Scooby.
Maybe he's just a special dog that learned like.
He learned how to talk through a pup named Scooby-Doo.
Kind of like how some dogs can sing to the piano. Like there's some people they play music and the dog will sing like the song with them and go. Like if the person is singing Happy Birthday, the dog will actually sing like, like they'll sing the tune of Happy Birthday along with the person.
Kids, what you doing out here so late at night? That deep one'll get you.
The deep one?
The giant sea monster that lives at the heart of the ghostly cruise ship. It's why all these sea creatures are causing trouble. They're fishing for people.
So that's why the town seems empty.
Maybe we can help you, mister.
Not Mister, it's Captain. Captain Bluebeard, that's your service.
Hey there. Welcome to what's left of Rocky Bay.
Hi.
This here's Seth Angler, Rocky Bay's finest dive instructor.
Well, Captain, we'll do our best to find out what's going on.
Look for old Willie the Whaler, down by the pier. That crazy old kook should know a thing or two. Just don't tell him Bluebeard sent you.
Daphne was just staring at another guy. Yep. Fred was like, wait, what? Because this big buff guy came up and Daphne's like, oh, and Fred's looking at her like, I'm right here. I'm literally standing right here. And it's super awkward.
Yeah, now Scooby uses a gun, exactly, Goth Trap. It's canon now.
It's not canon. Fortnite is not canon. How many hours are we at?
That's what I was saying, says Miss Deanna. They don't understand cartoons.
Yeah. How many hours? Yeah.
You're at
3? Okay. And I think I need to start the next stream now.
I'm just gonna start doing this. I have to write down all this.
I know. We're gonna start the next stream.
Start writing down the stuff for whatever was downloaded last. Where's the downloaded file that
I will get that up for you.
I needed the downloaded
Yep.
file so I can write down the amounts that we
I know. Can you grab the link for the next stream? We're gonna move people over to the next stream. And I'm gonna, now that I cleaned up the house a little bit, I'm gonna make myself a sandwich. You have to go to the Tron Scooby-Doo video. Be that one. Ah! That's settings. There you go. The name of the franchise is Tron. Who cares? Yeah. Yeah. Scooby-Doo meets Jared Leto. Ruby, Ruby, Roo!
wrote Scooby-Doo meets Jared Leto, nobody would show up. That's why we wrote Tron.
Tron. Yeah. Alright, so the link is there? Okay, may I have the mouse?
Look, I'm just gonna leave at this point because I don't have anything.
Alright guys, I'm gonna get your next stream, and then I'm gonna make food for myself. Warm. Alright, so anyway, guys and gals, that is it. That is all for Scooby-Dooby-Doo today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Scooby-Doo will be taking a break because tomorrow is going to be Pokemon, unless Pokemon bombs really bad. I'm planning on doing like 3 Pokemon streams tomorrow for early access. So, yeah, anyway, next stream is going to be Fortnite, and it has Scooby-Doo and Tron in it. So, click the link, head on over, and I'm going to get the music started, and I have some things to do. Okay? Thank you guys so much, and see you on the next stream. Scooby-Doo will continue later this week.